Our story begins in the dark inside an old rickety house, and wandering around in the dark is Ash, young guitaring porcupine, also suffering from a recent bad breakup. Various noises start to go off, startling her, until we hear a voice singing the creepiest version of Hush Little Baby to exist. Halfway through, all of the doors and windows slam shut, and from the darkness, a pair of red eyes glow from the only door left open. But when the music stops, the redness disappears. Ash gets closer, wondering what it was. But whatever was there suddenly jumps out and attacks her. Luckily, it was just a nightmare, and Ash wakes up in her bed. Another nightmare. Why does this keep happening? In the morning, Ash heads to the Moon Theatre, where she meets her friends, including the owner of the theatre, Buster Moon, and sort of a boss like Koala, but with a bad lying habit, Johnny, family with weird crime history and unusually Cockney accent, and Mina, fairly timid elephant, but yet has a great set of pipes, Gunter, sort of the weird nutcase of the group, kind of weird German accent as well, Rosita, kind, caring mother with way too many kids for a pig, and then Miss Crawley, Moon's sort of helper, who are also possibly old enough to be around when the dinosaurs were, and they all say hello. Hey guys. Ash, are you okay? You've not really been yourself these last few weeks. Yeah, you're lifeless, like a zombie. I'm fine, guys. I've just not been getting a lot of sleep. Ash goes to sit on an equipment box and the group approaches her, looking concerned. Ash, what's wrong? You're usually full of energy. Whatever it is, you can tell us. I don't know about that, guys. This isn't really something you can help with. Well, we won't know for sure until you tell us. I've been having these nightmares. Okay, well, that's pretty normal. But they've all had one thing in common, this weird creature. Okay, well, that's less normal. What is it? I don't know. I don't remember much from them, but they always end with it attacking me. Do you think you could draw this creature? Give us something to work with? Yeah, I think so. We cut to Ash bringing them the drawing. What is that? That's not animal. That's a monster. It looks terrifying. That's more or less what it looked like. Well, I'm sure repeated nightmares are something that happens. Just remember, it's just a nightmare. This thing isn't gonna hurt you, no matter how much it tries. Yeah, it's not like it's real. They suddenly hear a loud crumbling noise. What was that? I think it came from outside. They all head outside and find small pieces of the theatre wall scattered on the sidewalk. Where did these come from? Guys, you might want to look up. They look up and see three large chunks taken out of the theatre just under the window that's in Moon's office. They all head back inside and get a better look at the damage. How's it looking, Miss Crawley? Nah, good, Mr. Moon. What happened? I don't know. The theatre can't be falling apart already. It's not even been 2 years since it was rebuilt. Wait, let me see the damage. Ash looks at a picture of the damage. What is it, Ash? They kind of look like claw marks. Whoa, they actually do. Yeah, I can see it too. That's impossible. Not many animals can climb this wall, even less have claws strong enough to actually damage it. Not to mention how huge they are. Then what made them? We see Ash walking back home and she's seemingly narrating it with Rosita. Are you okay? Yeah, but something still seems off. I'm sure we'll figure out who or what damaged the theatre. It's not that. Then what is it? On the way back, I just couldn't shake the feeling of being watched. Watched? By what? I don't know. But something was there, lurking in the shadows, always staying just outside my view. We see Ash stop and look around. The wind is blowing the trees and it's eerily quiet, but there doesn't seem to be anyone around. She keeps walking, but Then we hear a low grumble as we cut to night. Ash is back in her apartment, and we see that she was talking to Rosita over the phone. You made it back home, right? Yeah, I made it back. I'm in my apartment, but I don't feel safe. I think something followed me home. I know it sounds weird, but I feel like something's going on we don't know about. We all offered you a chance to stay with us for the night. I know, but your places aren't all that suitable for me. You've been living on your own in that apartment for over a year. We're worried, Ash. You're still young. Don't worry, I've locked all the doors and windows. Nothing should be able to get in. I'll be fine. I might just be paranoid for all I know. Be sure to get some sleep tonight. Our big show's tomorrow. Yeah, I hope I can. See you tomorrow. Ash ends the call and the camera turns to the balcony, where from the bottom, a massive black clawed hand grabs the ledge. Ash was right. Something followed her, but it doesn't disturb her. The next morning, she's heading out the door and everyone in the apartment is outside, looking up. Hey, what's going on? She looks up and sees the same 3 large claw marks that were on the theatre. She takes a picture of it and shows the others. I don't believe it. They're the exact same marks. Did you find out what's doing this? Nobody knows nothing. How's nobody got video footage of this thing? Something that Strong's gotta be able to hide, right? What I want to know is why they damaged the theatre and then my apartment. That can't just be a coincidence. It's almost like the monster from your nightmares came to life. What? You saw the drawing? It does have some pretty large claws. It's also from a nightmare, Gunter. It's not real. It can't be real, right? Ash, this thing is big, right? Yeah, it's huge. You don't actually think it's real, right? Of course not. None of us want it to be real. Then again, we can't really deny that it doesn't exist either. Look, I'm sure there's a perfectly good explanation for this. Someone will figure this out. For now, we got more important stuff to attend to, like today's show. You okay to still do this, Ash? I'm ready. Let's do it. The show is going extremely well, as Miss Crawley watches from the metal walkway above the stage. However, she hears a strange noise, and when she turns around, she sees something, and is so startled by it that she faints. We then see the same black clawed hand, then another, and a pair of 3-toed feet pass by. This monster seems to walk on all 4s. It grabs a large, heavy equipment box and holds it over the edge, waiting for the right moment. It soon comes as the show ends and Moon comes out on stage with a mic. Let's hear it for our wonderful performers. What a show! The cheers rise and the monster pushes the box off the edge. Ash just so happens to be right under it. Look out, Ash! Ash looks up, sees it, but Moon instinctively pushes her out of the way just in time. This angers the monster as it pounds the walkway with its fists. But the walkway's metal and it makes a lot of noise, alerting everyone. Ash, are you okay? Look, up there! They look and see something running away. Moon gets up and chases it to his office, but he's too late. All he sees is the end of a long black tail slipping out the window, and when Moon looks out the window, it's gone. What the... where'd it go? Moon heads back to the group, and Ash is not doing too good. She seems scared for her life as the others try to comfort her. Ash, are you okay? That was a close one. Is she okay? We don't know. She's been like this ever since she ran off. That thing, I saw it. Don't worry, Ash. It's gone now. No, you don't understand. I remember it now. I've seen it before. What? Moon, did you see it? All I saw was a black tail. Like the same one in this drawing. Well, yeah, but it surely can't be that. There's no way it's real. It is. What do you mean, Miss Crawley? I saw it. She was right. It's real. So this thing has been real this whole time? How? Hold on, guys. Let's not force her to tell us. She had quite a scare. No, you guys should know. We get a flashback as Ash explains it all. I was only a little girl. I was in bed and I heard a strange noise on the roof. As a kid, I still thought monsters were real. Then I saw it come in through my open window. It might have been only around as big as I am now, but this thing was still huge. It hopped on my bed, and then it just kept getting closer. I couldn't even move, I was that scared. It almost got me, but my parents luckily came in. They picked it up and threw it back out the window. They told me that it was gone, but it was just here. We then see her parents step outside to properly deal with the creature, only to find it missing. There is no body, just a knocked over trash can and a trail of blood. Well, your parents probably didn't want you to worry about it. I also do that sometimes with my kids. If you knew about this thing, then why didn't you tell us? My brain must have blocked the memory, but the nightmares, the marks on the walls, and the recent near death experience, all the memories came back. It's all connected to that monster. But why has it come back? It's back for one reason only: to kill me. We're not gonna let that happen, Ash. We'll protect you. If this thing damages buildings with its claws, it'll cut us to bits. And now it's likely fully grown. Miss Crawley, how big exactly was it? I'm not sure. It was on all fours, but it was still huge, even bigger than Mina. It must have had quite a spurt. I can't go back to my apartment now. It's been marking everywhere I go. It knows where I spend the most time. Well, at least now we know where those marks came from. Look, we'll alert the police, and you can stay with us until I capture it. Yeah, totally fine, 100%. Thanks, guys, but I can't. It's after me, and I might be leading it right to you. I don't want to put you and your families in danger. Well, thanks for looking out for us. Is there anywhere else you can go? Well, there is one place I have in mind. It's now sunset, and the group has gone to Clay Calloway's house. Really? A monster? We know it sounds crazy, but... Oh no, Moon. That's not crazy. Trying to impress Nana Noodleman with the first stage lit by squid power? That was crazy. It would have worked if those bears never showed up. Jumping out of a window into the river ride to escape Crystal's lackeys? That was crazy. The ride was still pretty fun though. Putting on a show behind the back of one of the most successful names in the entertainment industry? That was off the hook crazy. Yeah, crazy awesome! But this is a different kind of crazy. It's in a category all by itself. Come on, Clay, you gotta believe us. Do you even have proof of this monster's existence? Well, no, but we all saw it. Not all of us have, and honestly, we never do. Do you even realize what you're doing? You're trying to convince me that monsters are real, and so far, you're doing an awful job of it. Clay, please. We showed you the marks it made. No normal creature can do that kind of damage. The fact that they're on the theater and my apartment, that's not a coincidence. Let's say I believe you, which I don't. What made you come here? I don't feel safe in the city. It marked the buildings as a way for it to remember where I go. It tried to kill me. Can't you just stay with one of your friends? Believe us, we made her the offer and she still declined. If it's after me, I might end up leading it to them. I don't want to put them in danger. And yet you're okay with putting me in danger. This is different. We're away from the city. Your home is isolated and you have an electric fence. The only way we got in last time was you bringing us in, because you didn't listen to me and self-electrocuted yourself. Yeah, I know, it wasn't one of my better moves, but the point is, I feel safe here, with you. Please. Very well. You can stay here, until that monster is captured. Ash then hugs Clay. Don't get too excited, Ash. This ain't a vacation. There's no room for any freeloaders. I expect you to pull your weight. I know. I was prepared for that. Where do you want me to start? You can start by weeding my garden in front of the house. The rest of you, follow me. I'll need help getting some things out of the garage. Clay leads the others into his garage, except Ash, who starts to weed the garden. Whoa, you've got a lot of stuff. I know. I'm a bit of a hoarder. I didn't leave my home much before we all met. So what are we looking for? My hose, fertilizer, my pruning shears, garden stuff. I've tried to maintain my property the best I could, but it's hard on your own. I'm glad I decided to open up again. And we're glad you decided to help Ash. She really appreciates this. She's a good kid. She got me out of retirement. It's the least I can do. But I still find this monster story hard to hear a weird noise. What was that? Sounds like it came from just outside. You all stay here. I'll go check it out. Ash, I'm just heading outside the walls for a minute to check something. I won't be long. Okay. Clay opens the gates and heads out. Is someone there? There's noise coming from different bushes, but there's nothing in any of them. Clay then hears the sound of something hitting the gate. There was something there, and now it's in. Clay runs back in, and that's when he sees it. Whoa. Okay, they were right. The monster is unlike any creature seen before. Its skin is all black, except for a pair of red stripes going down its bumpy back. The creature is huge, likely weighing over a ton, but it's seemingly all muscle. It's also getting closer to Ash, moving slowly and somehow not making a sound. Guys? You okay, Mina? What's... Oh my gosh! Is that... It's the monster! It's here! Miss Crawley faints again. Must have followed us. Ash is in danger. Come on. They all start shouting, trying to warn her of the danger. The creature notices them, so it starts to pick up the pace. Ash looks over to see them and she's confused. What is it, guys? She turns around to see what her friends are pointing at, and that is when she sees it. The creature barreling towards her. She's got no time to even react, but just before it reaches her, Clay stops it by grabbing its tail. Run, Ash, run! Ash runs, but the creature doesn't appreciate Clay holding its tail, and it swipes at him with those huge claws, all whilst making some of the scariest sounds they ever heard. Whoa, easy, slow down. Whoa, easy there, big guy, easy. Whoa, nice one, Clay. You're doing great. You've got it by the tail. And he'd better hang on too. The monster then switches from its claws to its jaws full of blood-red teeth. It desperately tries to shake him as Clay does his best to avoid it. Whoa, easy now. Whoa, easy. For Pete's sake, Clay, let go. It's not worth it. Are you kidding me? There's teeth in the other end. Clay then gets caught on a tree branch. The monster slinks around the tree and takes a chomp, biting Clay's tail clean off. He roars in pain, and Ash looks back to see it swallow his tail. It then effortlessly throws Clay over itself and on the ground. It pins him down, and just before it starts to kill him, it stops. It's then that a strange buzzing sound is heard. Why is it just standing there? And what is that noise? The creature's eyes then start to change from relatively normal to being filled with red. Ash then sees this weird red spot on her, and the monster is turning around to face her. It's just like it was from her nightmares. The buzzing stops, the dot changes to green, and the creature then lets out a spine-chilling roar. Ash, get to the boat! Ash runs to the pier, and the creature is giving chase. Clay grabs its legs, trying to stop it, but he's just kicked away. Ash, look out! The creature is extremely fast, and it quickly catches up, but Ash makes it down the ladder and into the boat just in time, before it's able to grab her. It rushes out of the pier and down to the shore, but it doesn't follow her. Yeah, I guess Clay's plan worked. Yeah, I don't think it can swim. The creature then turns back to face them. I bet it can still run. And so should we. Good idea. The monster starts racing towards them. They all run, except for Mina, who is too scared to even move. Mina, don't just stand there, run! The creature then rears up on its hind legs. It's now tall enough to look down on Mina. She's now finally starting to turn around and run, but it's too late. It bites her hood and drags her down. It's gonna kill her, but there's someone that won't let that happen. No! Johnny tackles the creature off Mina. He's seemingly going to fight this thing, utilizing some of his dance fighting experience he picked up a while ago. He lands some decent hits, but the creature isn't even fighting back. It just seems to be getting annoyed more than anything. After a right hand, it swings around and bashes Johnny with its tail, before sinking its teeth into his shoulder and tossing him away into the others. Johnny, are you okay? I think it popped my shoulder out. The creature starts barreling towards them. It looks hopeless until the creature flinches and stops, seemingly out of pain. There's a quill in the back of its leg. Ash is standing behind this monster, and when it charges at her, she turns and fires more quills at it. which end up hitting it in the face. This makes the creature stumble into the electric fence, electrocuting it. All the quills end up flying out, which causes it quite a lot of pain. The creature stands there smoking and seemingly exhausted. It looks at the group, and after a while, it leaves. The creature retreats, and everyone breathes the biggest sigh of relief in their lives. Clay, are you okay? Ash finds the very end of his tail on the ground and passes it to him. You were right. It was real.